Welcome to Ica's Home Garden. How you doing, guys? Good morning to you. Today, I believe, is the 10th. By the time you guys get it, it should be Tuesday. All right. But anyway, this is my update on my garden, you guys. I wanted to show you guys some of my tomato plants. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of these plants, I don't know what they are. It's not that I didn't know what the seed was, but some of the markings got washed off of the tags. So I know they're tomatoes, obviously, but what kind? I have a rough idea. I planted Ruggers, beefsteaks, Kellogg's breakfast tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, Heinz tomatoes, Sun Golds, Sun Sugars, Super Sweet 100s, and that was it, okay? I listed all of those first, and I did plant more than that, but those came after the problem I'm going to share with you guys because I really need you guys' help. Okay, here we go. So what I need help with is I have no idea what this tomato plant is. I planted regular cherry tomatoes. I'm sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Regular cherry tomatoes. But I have no idea what these are. Now, I know they're just growing, but these are quite different from the Sun Golds and the Super Sweet 100s that I got going on back here. So I know these are not a regular cherry, but I don't have any other regular cherry tomatoes, okay? Now, this one here supposedly is a Heinz tomato plant. It looks like the other one that's labeled that. I've been having issues with her. She's little, I know, I don't care. I'm probably not going to do that particular strain again next year because I had way too many problems. And then I have, which is another one I didn't list because I just put it out here, my green zebra tomato. It's a baby. I know. I hope to get one or two fruits out of this. I would be happy because we don't really eat tomatoes. I planted way more tomatoes than I needed. So whatever I get off of any of these plants, I am ecstatic about. I'm not worried about. If I got one tomato off of a full plant, I'm happy about that. Because again, I don't eat a whole lot of tomatoes, but because this is my first year gardening, I just went crazy, okay? And I went real crazy. I even gave a bunch of them away. So that's where I'm at with it right now. But anyway, so this one is a Sun Gold. It's been producing a lot, even at this size, and I'm excited about that. This one, I believe, is a Kellogg's breakfast tomato. This one has only given me 2 tomatoes. I'm not worried about the way that it looks, but I am, because I'm not sure if that's what that quote-unquote yellowish orange tomato is supposed to look like, especially with the markings at the top. So that could absolutely be mislabeled, not by me, but by, I was very careful on the packet and writing down the tag. So I know what this is supposed to be, but yeah, that's not what it is. So I put the tag on it. Now, this is my Brandywine, which is tagged. Okay, and this one here is my San Marzano. Both of these I grew inside of my indoor hydroponic system, so they've only been out here for maybe a couple of weeks, along with the other ones that I just showed you. Everything else was grown in pots, the traditional way, and then I had got my hydroponic system and did these, and as you see, they caught up. But whatever, I was gonna, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, now this is my other Heinz tomato. You see that little one right there right there? Yeah, this is the other one, the big one, okay? Now, I've been having trouble with this one since the moment it got out here. When it was cold, it was big, beautiful, and flourishing. As soon as the heat got on, oh, baby, this plant has been giving me you know what, okay? Still producing a lot. I'm going to feed it again. I fed it last night. I know it looked thirsty, but it is not. I don't know. I just don't know. Curling leaves, everything, whatever. But this is the one I need help with. I'm not sure if this is the same as the one on the end there, but look at this. That's beautiful. And I have not bought any tomatoes that would look like this with this dark marking. What is this? I don't know what that is. That's definitely not a Roma tomato. I know that for sure. But I'm going to show you why I know that, because my Roma tomatoes is over there, and I'm going to show you in a minute. But anyway, and here is my other Kellogg's beefsteak tomatoes. Now, I had to pull some because they have blossom end rot, but they look just like the other one. So I'm quite sure that is what they are. Same thing for this. Well, I don't even know what this one is. The label completely got away from me. So, I don't know what that is. All right. So, let me take you guys to my Roma tomato, which is why I said I know that's not what that is. Let me come over here. This is my Roma tomato plant. She is very, very, it's two of them. I know it looks like more, but it's not. But they are very, very, very productive, all around about the same. So I know that plant over there is not what this is, because as you see, there's no dark markings at the top. And I've never seen a Roma tomato have those types of dark markings. So again, these are my Romas. Okay. This one is starting to blush. I'll probably pull this later on today. And let it ripen on the counter, only because I have a lot of bugs back here, you guys. Just being honest. And with the bugs that I have, as you see, I put one of the tomatoes so it could ripen. Now, this is what I got from the Roma tomato plant. Is this Roma tomatoes? I don't know. Like I said, this is my first year. These are some of my sun golds. And then I pulled one of my peppers early. But again, I don't know what this is. Help you guys. It's beautiful, but I don't know what it is. And the other one over there looks like it's a cherry versus being this, like this. I don't know. But anyway, in my next video, which I will probably be posting in the next few days, which is why I have this here. I have some disease in here, as you can see. Again, this is one of the plants I had a lot of issues with. I'm going to water her thoroughly again today. I'm going to give her some more fertilizer. My fertilizer, let me say, is my kitchen scrap water, and I dilute that 1 cup to 2 gallons of water, and that has pretty much been what my plants have been thriving on. Like I said, you don't see any of my other tomatoes having that issue like that. So clearly my kitchen scrap water is working. It's just this plant does not like heat at all. But I'm going to do another video of me actually cutting some of this stuff off. I know the Heinz tomato plant is a determinate plant, but at this point, I got to get this off of here. I mean, look at this. It's just, I got to get this off of here. And a lot of this happened within the last week. Like I said, as it got hot, then cooled down, and it stayed in the 80s and 90s, this plant is not digging it. And I moved them all last week to the shade. All my other plants that were starting to act up, they were doing great, and they still are, but this one just kept tanking. So I don't know. It irritate me, aggravate me. I will not be growing these seeds again whatsoever. Not to mention, I thought these tomatoes was going to be a lot bigger, because I want to use my tomatoes to make sauce. And being that they're this small, and the first couple of tomatoes that I got from this plant was actually all blossom end rot. Like I said, from the very moment it started producing, I've had issues. So first time was blossom end rot. I did get rid of that with amping up my table scrap water to them. So I did get rid of that. And that even includes boiled eggshells, boiled eggshell water that I put in there. That's all part of table scrap water for me. But anyway, so that did that, and it was doing great for a few days, and then it got hot again, and then she just started tanking on me. Everybody else is loving it, loving life. It's nice greenish Again, I don't know what these are. These are volunteers. And again, like I said, I was doing so much earlier this year and just so excited I was going to have a garden. Some seeds got mixed up, blah, blah, blah. So I know this over here got to be some type of summer squash of some kind. This could be, I'm just going to be honest, this could be a cucumber. For all I know, no, I don't think it's a cucumber. This could be a cantaloupe, some type of squash. I don't know. I'm just going to let it go and see what it do. Same thing for this vine here. These three actually volunteered all in the same spot. They killed my sage. I don't even care. I'm like, you know what? Y'all do what y'all do. I'm one of those type of gardeners. First year, making mistakes. The next year, I'm going to improve a lot. And I am so excited that my patty pan, I think it's patty pan, a white patty pan squash is finally starting to have flowers. I'm excited to see what they're going to look like. Never had it before. Same thing for my honey nut squash. And let me show you guys that. These are all my peppers. That is a sweet cherry, habanero. Then I got some big gems back there. I got some sweet banana peppers over there. Some more sweet banana peppers over here, and some habaneros mixed in there. Some lemon spices. Yeah. Over here, I got some bell peppers finally starting to form. These are, I believe, Black Beauty. I don't know what kind of pepper that is, or that those got mislabeled. It's supposed to be a habanero, but clearly that's not what it is. And this is also another sweet cherry tomato that started producing fruit. And I did harvest from some of my jalapenos, but these I'm gonna wait until they get a bit bigger. I got my Thai chili peppers inside the house, along with my shishito pepper plant, which is massive. That's also in the house in the hydroponics. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring that outside or not because it's doing so well. Not 100% sure. Yep, not 100% sure. But yeah. And then I just put some green beans in here, some bush beans. So I pulled out my cabbages, I refertilized, and I put some green beans and some purple beans in here. So hopefully I can get some of that. Here is my little watermelon plant. I've been watering and fertilizing this one because everyone tells me it is a heavy feeder. So I know it's only in a 5-gallon. Like I said, I'm going to see what I do. If I get a tiny fist-sized watermelon, guess what? I am going to be excited about that. So it's one of those. And I believe those are the bad kind. My potatoes, they look like they're dying back, which is great. I'm going to leave them in there a few more weeks. And then I have my eggplant here. I left this one out. The bottom started to disintegrate because I was using a box, clearly. There we go. Starting to get flowers. I'm happy. And my little 3 bean plants. Which ones? Don't know. I'm starting to get little buds on it, so I'm excited. Like I said, a lot of this stuff happened through trial and error, and that is okay. But yeah, if you guys can help me. Oh, did I show you my butternut squash? I'm so excited. I only got one on all of this, but that's okay. Like I said, if I get one, I'm happy. I don't even know what it tastes like. I don't know if I'm even gonna like it. So yeah, me getting one to try, it was all worth it for me, because that'll let me know if I'm gonna actually put in more effort next year, if that makes sense. And then this one here, I believe is also a San Marzano tomato that I just pulled from my hydroponic system about a week ago. So she's new out here. And here we go. We got some little bumblebee. I got some cucumbers going on in here. My little makeshift trellis. And I got some cucamelons on here too. I just harvested the cucamelons though. And again, nothing on the ground cherry plants yet. Not yet. Can't wait for me to get some, but nothing yet. Just the 3-striped beetle. But anyway, if you guys like this video and you would like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any advice you can give me or any tips you can give me on what's going on with those couple of plants, or even what those other plants are, that would be amazing, because I don't know. Like I said, I am a first-time gardener and I am trying to stay completely organic. I'm not against using neem oil and things of that nature, but I am against chemicals. All right, you guys. Thank you again, and you guys have a fantastic rest of y'all's day.